Since the dawn of mankind, people have been lying to each other in order to gain an edge over one another, whether it be for social status, monetary reasons, what will you have it. But in the internet era, this has taken a different form. Catfishing have developed, and it has been put on display for our entertainment. Catfishing, where you think you're messaging a beautiful woman online, and it turns out to be some 45-year-old living in his mother's basement. And this is such a strange and interesting phenomena that has become a national television source of entertainment. And part of the entertainment is the idea under the hood that you think, haha, this is ridiculous, but this would never happen to me. Come 2024, we also have different types of scams, including Discord scams. I've been receiving messages over the past couple of months about an impersonator on Discord taking my profile picture and using a similar account name to my account on Discord and messaging random people that I have no relation and no contact with ever in order to gain their trust to further some sort of devious scheme. What they actually want, I do not know. I've received a bunch of messages about it, but I didn't really think nothing of it because I figured none of these people would be caught by this scam because obviously it's so obvious. Why would I be messaging you? Why would you ever fall for this scam? I wouldn't fall for it. Why would you? And then this happened. List of FGC members who got their YouTube hacked so far. Angry Bird, Big Bird, Hook Gang God, Spooky, Kizzy K, Rooflemonger, Lord Knight. Scary stuff. Be careful out there. And this is scary. This is hitting even closer to home. I've already had an impersonator. Now people, my peers, are having their YouTube accounts hacked left, right, and center. Nearly half of FGC YouTube has gone down by being hacked in the past couple of months. But it wouldn't happen to me, is what I would say. Because I was scammed last week. And this is the story about how I explicitly got scammed and exactly how all of FGC YouTube has been taken down, hacked, and lost potentially their YouTube accounts in the past couple of months. So I'm going to break down in this video what exactly is going on with these types of scams that are affecting these FGC YouTubers, my personal experience with these scams, and why you need to practice due diligence in your online travels. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So as far as the Discord impersonations go, I was actually shared a couple of these messages and how these were actually, like, what was actually going on in the content of these messages of this Brian F. impersonator. So someone today messaged me these chat messages. I edited out their responses. And so Brian F. here is hitting up this person out of the blue, no relation, no contact with them at all in the past. Yo, what's up? How are you doing? How is your channel going? They're talking about their YouTube channel, their Twitch channel, their content. Oh, that's good. Well, I play a variety of games, just depends on my mood. This is where the red flag should have gone off. And this is why they're picking people that don't know me that well. Because if I ever showed up saying I played a variety of games, just depends on my mood, you know that that is not Brian F. I do not play video games. I play Street Fighter 6. So basically the discussion content that they're aiming for is about content, right? They're saying, oh, what is your long-term goal for your channel? Don't you want to grow your channel? Don't you want to get partnered? Don't you want to make money? So this is starting to center around the idea of becoming a successful content creator. So I believe the scam is they're trying to pose as me, someone who's had some level of success in Twitch and YouTube content creation, to use that as leverage to gain the target's trust in this scenario. And you can see here, oh, I see. Can you guess how much I make on my channel every month? And the person who was the target in this situation, who eventually sent me these screenshots, said, I don't know. I don't really care how much you make. Which is a fucking based response. Like, this guy's making me look like a douchebag here. I feel like it needed not be said, but I will not be messaging random people on Discord ever, especially not talking about all the variety of games I play that is based on my mood and talking about how much money I make. Okay, that is not going to be happening at any point in time. However, when I saw this originally, like I said, I didn't think too much of it because I figured it was so outlandish that I didn't really have to make an announcement regarding this and let people know, like a PSA, that someone is impersonating me out on Discord. But then the great FGC YouTube hacking has begun, and a lot of my peers with very successful YouTube channels have had their YouTube channels compromised, right? This has been happening left, right, and center. So you might be wondering, like, what the hell is going on with FGC YouTube where so many large creators, especially in like the Street Fighter adjacent space, have had their YouTube accounts compromised and what exactly is happening to their accounts. Well, it goes a little bit something like this. So you see here, Hook and God tweeting about this. All good now, but my YouTube got hacked via a sponsor link that looked crazy official. My whole PC formatted just to be sure, so no stream today, but we good, gang. Kizzy K tweeted out recently, hello, Team YouTube. My account got hacked. I am trying to recover my account. Can you send me to customer support ASAP so I can get my account back? So Kizzy K, I think, is still in the process of trying to get his account back, even though Hook and God got his back. And here we have Rooflemonger. Welp, something happened and my Gmail got hacked and all potential recovery options are changed/removed. I'm locked out of it and locked out of my YouTube account. Team YouTube, I have sent DMs. Please help. I am totally screwed and cannot access my YouTube of 200K plus subs. And this is obviously very nefarious and very scary, but it gets a little bit more real when you see what actually is happening here. Rooflemonger updates us. All my videos are being deleted now. My life's work is gone. Team YouTube, please help me. I don't know what to do. This is sad and this is scary. I mean, as someone who's worked heavily on a YouTube channel for a decade, maybe at this point, like this is devastating. I empathize extremely here with Rooflemonger, like being helpless in this scenario where this is his career, this is his livelihood, right? This is something that he's worked on for countless hours to, put out his content that he's created with passion, and it's being wiped away in front of him. And for what purpose? Well, these are some screenshots that someone shared of Rooflemonger's channel. It's to shill a fake pump and dump cryptocurrency scheme. All of this, the goal of compromising these YouTube accounts is to take over an existing YouTube channel with a decent number of subscribers, completely rebrand the channel, take it over, delete all their content. So you think this is some other larger official YouTube channel related to some kind of cryptocurrency, and they start broadcasting these view-botted live streams about some bullshit crypto pump and dump scheme to help raise its value and hopefully scam other people into putting their money into this cryptocurrency so that someone else can rug pull them on the other end, right? All of this is just to fucking steal money from other people. It's insane. The level of scam runs so deep. So why is this happening to everybody? Why is everyone falling for this? And why weren't they just practicing scrutiny and smart internet's behavior and just avoiding suspicious links? Well, I'm here to tell you that, the game has changed, right? It's not quite like it used to be. So here's an example of how typically you would expect these types of scams to go. Here's a real email I dug up from my spam folder. I have a business email that I use for receiving potential sponsorship offers or discussing, content-related sort of businesses, right? That is a public-facing email, right? It's out there on the internet. People can access it. There's bots that scrape for these types of emails to elicit phishing scams via these emails. So Google, in their infinite wisdom, has developed a smart filtration system to report messages as spam and put them in your spam folder. This is from that spam folder, right? This is not the funniest one. I mean, they literally do have like the Nigerian prince, like the the prince needs to send you money that they can't withdraw from the bank account. That is real. Those exist. They're somewhere in the millions of spam emails that I have, right? But here's one from Total AV Alert at from pagrenmkgo.wyzzwwpop.qzjnubx at pagrenmcodego.com via yellowpages.clara.net, right? Plus the warning that this seems like spam, might be phishing, everything blocked. Your account, Total AV, Total Protection ends today. Get your account verified. Get your savings now, right? So this is what a low-effort, mass spam sort of message looks like. People are not falling for this, right? And maybe someone's grandma might want to verify their account and get their available 59% renewal discount to protect their computer here. But this is not the type of scam that is actually causing these YouTube accounts from creators that you might know to be compromised. Now, here's the next level of this type of phishing scam. So this is like bottom of the barrel. Nobody falls for this shit, right? Next tier up is emails that look legit. This is where it actually gets a little confusing because you will sometimes get partnership request emails to partner with your YouTube channel. And the problem is sometimes the ones that are real look exactly like the scams. I think this is a scam. Let's talk paid partnership, partner support at consumerdirect.com. So I'm looking at the title of the email, who it's from, and the actual email address to see if it's actually related to an official verified URL for a reputable brand, right? This doesn't have that. This makes me think it's a scam. But the content of the email is nearly verbatim what a real company would put for a partnership that will actually get you paid. And they need to work on not sounding like a scam bot, right? So this one says, "Hi, Brian. I ran across your YouTube channel at Brian F. and I wanted to inquire about a paid partnership at Hogo." See, I don't know where Hogo came from. They just slid that in there. Hogo is nowhere to be found. What the fuck is a Hogo? "Our vision is to empower individuals to manage their financial future through a gamified platform that enhances privacy, credit, and money, making financial security accessible and rewarding for all." That just sounds like a scam to begin with, right? Ironic here. Not only that, they can protect their identity with fraud insurance and even monitor their credit. Sure. But the interesting thing about this is that it includes links to my actual videos, right? So they do a little bit of due diligence to personalize the scam here, right? And this does not get flagged by Google Gmail as spam or as a phishing attempt, right? This goes to my actual inbox. I have to manually sift through all this garbage to find real sponsorship offers. And they look very similar to this because some of these people, I mean, it's all copy pasted, a lot of the partnership offers, and a lot of them are really low quality, and some of them are really ambiguous. I have so many emails where I'm like, I don't think this is real, but I honestly can't tell. Fortunately, I'm not even interested in finding out if it's real or not. Sometimes they come from maybe like Chinese manufacturers, like there's a language barrier as well. So this one is like very easy to tell. But I'm telling you, sometimes it gets very ambiguous. And the real ones where I've done paid partnerships, I've done partnerships with Bandai Namco for Tekken, with Arc System Works, right? I've done actual partnerships on YouTube. The emails don't look that different from this. They really do not look that different from the scam. But this is not how any of the FGC YouTubers got hacked either, right? Because the game has changed. Here, Big Bird talks a little bit about their experience getting hacked back in October. "Successfully managed to restore our YouTube channel. Thank God. Shoutouts to YouTube Creator Support for being responsive through emails. However, I figured out how I got hacked. Sharing for awareness thread. It started when a Twitter account impersonating as a Corsair marketing manager. Her name was Ellen May or something. If you search the name up on Google, it's actually legit, but the account wasn't. They messaged me saying they want to do a partnership with me and offered monthly pay and product support and whatnot. I replied saying sure, and they offered to do a video call on Wednesday. But in the meantime, they sent me a DocuSign and gave me a password to access it. I was a bit skeptical because why not just send it through email? Anywho, I inputted the password on DocuSign through the laptop after downloading the contract. Then a few minutes later, I received an email saying a new Gmail was created. I read about it, and apparently it's a new thing where people hack using DocuSign and whatnot. I got. Regardless, laptop, I didn't have much info on it since it's only used for Street Fighter. However, it's been formatted, and I changed my password on everything. Luckily, nothing was affected. So this ended up getting Big Bird and the Birds FGC channel hacked by accessing this DocuSign document. They're able to, I think it's like a session hacking sort of mechanism, able to get access to their Google account and compromise it and take over their YouTube channel, right? Here we can see Lord Knight, who just today actually had his YouTube account compromised as well. He shares that it was a similar event that happened to him. This is basically what happened to me, by the way, but from Alienware. Dustin Hanks was the account. And here is the Twitter account, which is still live as of right now. Dustin Hanks, verified account, photo. I don't know if the banner is related at all. Marketing analyst at Alienware, he, him, even throwing the pronouns in there. Advertising marketing agency, a real link to the real Alienware website. Verified account, 160 following, 56.8K followers. Now, the content of the account is 100% repost of official Alienware accounts and or official sponsored posts from content creators and affiliated parties for Alienware products. Now, the thing about this is that if you do Google them, it does seem legit. He has a LinkedIn with the same profile picture, with actual connections, with his university information, and there's a resume on the page as well, right? And these accounts are joined back in 2014. These accounts are years old, sometimes a decade old. They seem extremely legit. Now, the interesting thing is, as I was setting up for this video, I checked my message requests on Twitter. I had another one of these accounts in my inbox as I was creating this video. John Finnerty 1996, marketing manager at Noco UK. Joined July 2015, 30.3K followers. Greetings, Brian. My name is John. I'm the manager of Noco. Saw your tweet on YouTube and would like to chat about a possible partnership with you. Would you be interested? Noco John. Now, I don't know what he means by saying saw your tweet on YouTube. Obviously, the writing's a little strange. Something about it seems off. But you go to the profile. He followed me. He has 30.3K followers. He's verified. Human in the profile picture. Somewhat related looking human in the banner. Hard to tell, right? Advertising and marketing agency in London, UK, joined July 2015. This links to a real LinkedIn account. And then the content of the account, it's all retweets from official Noco-related partnerships or the brand itself. Whatever the hell this is. I think this is an actual real thing, right? I think Noco itself is a real product, potentially. The PSYOP could run so deep that this actually doesn't even exist. But sometimes these are actual like mainstream brands, which is usually what they use to attract the content creators, like actual legit companies that you might want to work for. And what makes it more enticing. This, I don't give a fuck about where the hell Noco is in UK. And I think this is all in Portuguese. Is it Spanish or Portuguese? I can't tell. Like none of it lines up. So this one is actually kind of low tier for a scam account, to be quite honest. And the suspicious thing about these accounts is they never have any original tweets. They do retweets from all the way back to 2019 to give the illusion of having a long-standing account. But the thing about it is whenever you retweet an old tweet, it just shows up in your timeline in the order that you retweeted it, right? So I can hack an account, delete everything, retweet something from 2014, and you don't know if I retweeted it right away when the tweet was new or 10 years later, right? So they do this in like chronological order with the retweets to establish some illusion of legacy with the account. But there's no original content posted. It's all retweets, no original media or nothing of the sort. And they have a full LinkedIn. So I don't know if this guy is real or not. Like the thing about the LinkedIn profiles is I honestly don't know if the scam is taking real people off of LinkedIn and then using that to feed into this AI scam, or if this is also part of the scam and these are fake people created with legit looking LinkedIn accounts, because these are real. These are real. So if you go through his LinkedIn account, has a complete biography, has a complete resume history, has his education, right? So it seems extremely legit. Like if you were like, oh, I love Noco Energy UK, I really love this. You can get fooled by looking through this, right? If you start to look at this, if you look at it at a glance, it might look legit to you. It might look legit. So I can understand why people like Angry Bird, Hooking God, Spooky, Kizzy, Rooflemonger, Lord Knight potentially saw a sponsorship that they wanted to take was fooled through the vetting process and was duped into clicking onto a link that possibly downloaded some malware or allowed a session hacking to occur where they had their Google account compromised. But that wouldn't happen to me until I ran into Marco. So here's the kicker. Over a week, potentially 2 weeks ago, I received a message from Marco Marini. And he's a marketing manager for Shure, the audio equipment manufacturer. They make a lot of microphones. They make a lot of audio equipment, right? And he's followed by Bifuteki, a prominent streamer in the FGC space. And I said, okay, I respect Bifuteki. He does streaming production work. He might use Shure products. Potentially, this is real. I went through his profile and saw the exact same markers as I saw on the other people messaging these other content creators. And I thought, this does seem a little suspicious, right? But here's the kicker. He did message me. A month ago, I messaged a bunch of audio manufacturers. I messaged Audio Technica. I use an Audio Technica microphone. I have an Audio Technica record player. I respect Shure products. I went out of my way, especially along the time where I was putting out the Trash Talk podcast for the first time. I searched for forms to submit contact information to get in contact with these brands with the potential of setting up a partnership because I was getting into the podcasting space and I figured, let me be proactive about this because there might be other partnerships with brands that I actually respect and would actually want to use their products. Maybe there's something out there that I could find. I proactively reached out to a lot of these brands. I know that I did that for sure. So here's how the message with Marco goes. He messages me, we received your emails regarding your interest in our products and are interested in pursuing a paid partnership. Now, I don't have the screenshots because I blocked and reported his account before actually gathering the screenshots and that deleted the messages. But this is like a paraphrasing of what happened. So when he said this to me, this short-circuited my scam meter because I did message these brands. I was like, wait, I absolutely did reach out to a bunch of brands and I was waiting for a potential response. I was like, oh, holy shit. This is actually what I was waiting for. And so I said, that's great. I was asking questions about what they were talking about. What was this, a product review? What's the partnership program? And then Marco replied, sorry, we don't do paid reviews. And I was like, oh, man with integrity here. Okay, I see. I mean, what is the product? I don't want to be paid to review the product. I want to know about it so I can understand what this partnership is. I want to understand what you're talking about and see if I'm actually interested or not. And then he assured me it's a new Shure product line. To reveal the details of the partnership, you must sign the NDA on Zoho. Provides a link with a unique code to sign in. And I was like, okay, this is probably a scam. So, the whole time I was like 50-50. I was like, probably a scam, probably not. But the only reason I even replied was because I actually sent this message out. And I was like, all right, I spent a long time researching Zoho. And I was like, what the fuck is a Zoho? Zoho is an actual real company. It's a real thing. I never heard of this. And then I had to look into it. This is an Indian, I think they're going for the Google vibe, but this is an Indian software company. They make a lot of products. They make mail. They make a lot of different things, including a DocuSign equivalent type of service, right? So this is actually a really large company and used in other parts of the world. So I was like, okay, what is the URL? Does this actually match the URL that you're providing? So I was looking into it and I was trying to figure out what is Zoho sign supposed to look like because he gave a link and I was like, is that a proper link? Is that valid or not? So I was like, yeah, let me do some digging. Well, I did some digging and I was like, I think this link is the proper link. If it makes me download anything, I'm gonna not proceed. But I think it's the proper link. And when you click the link, of course, this is not the real pop-up, but this is the Google Chrome phishing warning, that warns you when they think that there's a unsafe link ahead, right? So I was like, what is this link? And I verified it. I searched for an hour plus. I messaged Beefutechie. I messaged other people. He didn't respond to me at this time because he hadn't seen the message yet. But I was like, you know what? I got my antivirus. I'm going in. I went in. And then I found out this was ZohoSign.com. Real Zoho is zoho.com/sign. Once you get into the page, there was a preview for a PDF. The goal was to download the PDF. And I said, I'm not downloading shit. But you could hover over and you could actually see the extension. It's an executable. And I was like, okay, I'm not downloading an executable. At that point, closed it out, did what I had to do, blocked, reported, and I didn't get got. However, I did access the webpage. So when I talked to Lord Knight about this, he says, yeah, I got reached out to by a person who works for Alienware. He's sharing his experience with what happened. I did a ton of research on them, checked a bunch of sites, tried to verify the sites they linked were legit, and they all were. As soon as I read the PDF for discussing what to do, my account got snatched instantly. He's saying the moment he read the PDF, he got snatched. I scanned the Zoho link with virus total, and it said it was fine. Now, I didn't clarify with them if he got to the page and then went the extra step to download the PDF or if he simply opened the link. I actually didn't clarify that. So, as far as I know, I don't know. I don't know. So, I actually spoke to Beefuteki about this, and then Beefuteki then reported this to Shure. This is the actual official Shure account on Twitter. We have been made aware of an account on X using a Shure employee's name and information to reach out to brands and creators with fake sponsorship opportunities. We have reported the fake account to X. In the meantime, please report any other suspicious accounts you come across. So this is implying that this is a real employee. So this is the implication that these scams are not creating the LinkedIn profiles. They're actually scanning LinkedIn for influencer adjacent marketing people, stealing their profile information, hacking Twitter accounts, and making fake Twitter profiles for them, and using that as the leverage to message people with these scams because they know that content creators are itching for legitimate sponsorships. So Shure says here, this person says, is this the person, Marco Marini? Yes, it's a fake account. Confirming that this is the specific account that had messaged me. So I technically did get scammed. I went further along than I would have liked to, that I would have been proud to admit, to be honest, about how susceptible I was to even responding to the message. And it really is that simple that I had messaged these companies a month prior, right? It literally was, I think it's just pure coincidence. I think it's pure coincidence, but that short-circuited my skeptical brain because my inbox is full of scam messages. My inbox is full of these scam, verified accounts from actual agencies trying to partner with brands. I get these messages all the time. But this one got to me amongst the wave of all these other FGC content creators getting got. So as of today, right now that we're filming this, my YouTube channel is still standing. So I don't think I got hacked. But if you see the YouTube channel randomly shilling cryptocurrency, pumping up schemes, just know it's to the moon, baby. And with that said, I realized maybe it's not so obvious to everyone when a scam is occurring or when someone is trying to catfish you. So in response to everyone messaging me about the impersonator on Discord, I did decide to finally make an announcement. I've been getting a lot of messages from people saying someone is impersonating me on Discord and messaging them. I will literally never message someone I don't personally know on Discord. Practice scrutiny and stay safe. If you get a message, report the account, please. So I came to realize, we like to think we're above it all. We like to think that we would never be fooled in these types of situations, but it can happen to you. So stay safe out there.